Assurance Central Chairperson. His name is Emerson Rararadza. You see, three Rararas. Rararadza. He has actually said, he has called for a one-party state, says Zimbabwe should be a one-party state. If China is, why not? And declared that in Mashonaland Central, it should be, it is, in fact, it says in Mashonaland Central, it is a no-go area for the Zimbabwe opposition as they upload the one-party state and also underscoring that they will be hosting a Munu Mutapa event which started in Maswingo. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So the Mashonaland Central Youth Chairperson, that is Emerson Rararadza, has actually said Mashonaland Central is a no-go area for opposition political parties. Let's listen to him declaring this particular statement. It doesn't seem to actually surprise me, having known what ZANU-PF is all about. Let's listen. There you have heard it. Opposition, Mashonaland Central is not a core area for opposition. Let's hear him also speaking about one-party state. These are very dangerous sentiments, but this is what ZANU-PF intends to do. So this is a ZANU-PF meeting that was addressed by this Emerson the Mashonaland Central Youth Chairperson. He says ZANU-PF, should be this. He pretended as if these were the sentiments of the people that he was addressing, saying why in China there is a one-party state, why shouldn't it be in Zimbabwe? And this should be perceived actually as beginning or launching. Do not actually be surprised to see this actually being converted into a policy of ZANU-PF on this year's ZANU-PF conference, which is actually around the corner. Don't be surprised to see actually this being part of the resolutions. And he was saying why Mnangagwa should not actually eradicate elections completely. And we've said it before that if illegal constitutional amendment bill number 3 of 2026 was allowed to be law, we said Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa was on a journey as old as he is. He can't even walk. He can't even actually run properly. He is going to make sure that he introduces a one-party state policy. He's already working on that, and they have justifications that it actually they would have these actually big words to justify that it promotes stability. Why? Whose stability when Zimbabweans are hungry, when Zimbabweans are jobless, when Zimbabweans cannot elect the leaders of their choice, when Zimbabweans are subjected to a leader that was imposed to them. So constitutional amendment Act number 3 is coming with a lot of surprises to many, but some of us, we saw it, we already talked about it, that this is what Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa was looking forward to do. And I predicted that if he is allowed to stay in power, he is marching towards establishing a one-party state. This is exactly the language, the sentiments that you are hearing from the very same people who started with this CAP 3. And the Zimbabweans remained docile. And also, while speaking about the issue of one-party state, he spoke about them hosting Munu Mutapa a day. Munu Mutapa Day is done on the birthday of Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa. That should tell you a simple thing, that Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa is also hijacking the Munu Mutapa title. And Munu Mutapa was a king for the people of Mashonaland, and he's actually taking that title. And we are told that he was actually deceived by, he believes so much in these rituals. By the traditional healers in Maswingo, who told him that in order for him to be Munu Mutapa, he should be the president up to 2030. So the period beyond 2030, we may see if he is still alive. We may see him, and if there is absolutely no one who will challenge him, we will see Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa graduating Zimbabwe from, in fact, from it's very painful to say this, from a republic to a fully fledged Munu Mutapa dynasty. And that dynasty, by the way, it would not be succeeded by the likes of Chiwenga. At the moment, those who are selling it, they are saying Mnangagwa should be given a period to be a king, and then Chiwenga also should be given a period to be a king. They have got nice ways of trying to keep the rivals buying into this hogwash, into this nonsense. And when you do so, they surprise you. We're looking at 2030 now, when everybody, his focus was, I is just extending 2 additional years. What did he hit us? He hit us with CAP 3. Cap 3 was more than 2030 term extension. So this period that we are in is the most difficult, and it will be the most traumatic period for the people of Zimbabwe. Having a leader that leads you without your will, without voting for him, it also smells trouble. He comes with trouble and tribulations, and definitely this is going to be the package and the portion of Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. To the outside world, he will be giving an impression that is developing Zimbabwe. I think he's measuring development based on the accumulations that have been made by his households and his concubines, and he thinks this is the experience of each and every Zimbabwean, because there is absolutely no development. The inflationary environment that they are talking about, it is hogwash. It's very, very painful to be led by a conman, a crook. We are led by a crook. And I was watching the videos where this chairperson was speaking this nonsense. The person, he was speaking about drugs. Comrades, let's refuse drug. And the person who started the song, you could tell that he was under the influence of drugs and alcohol. He's saying comrades because drugs are taken by ZANU-PF people. It's not a party that you can join sober. And how do you expect people who take drugs to actually take the country forward? You have noticed the drugs are actually taken in the household of Mnangagwa. How do you then expect this president really to run a country freely when he has drugs, and these drugs can actually be planted and people are arrested because of these drugs that are actually exchanged within his family? Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars.